The House will come to order. The invocation today will be given by Pastor Jeremy Baldwin from Northeast Sanctuary in Alpena, guest of Representative Cavitt. Will members, staff, and guests in the gallery please rise?
Greetings from Alpena, Michigan. Let's bow our heads in reverence and prayer. Dear Lord, we love you so much. Jesus, thank you for today. Every day is a gift. Thank you for this gathering. Lord, we thank you for the men and women who occupy these offices and serve on this floor. Lord, let your wisdom permeate these chamber walls. Let every word spoken in this chamber glorify you. Let your heartbeat and your love be felt in the halls of this assembly. Let your spirit and your word guide and lead us. Let your name be spoken with reverence here. Your book says, "Blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord, and the people whom he hath chosen for his own inheritance." I'm asking today, Lord, that not only would you bless our state, but also bless our nation. Lord, in all of these things I pray in the matchless, perfect, and powerful name of Jesus Christ. Amen and amen.
Amen. Thank you, Pastor. Thank you, Pastor.
Thank you so much.
Yes. The clerk will open the board for the purpose of taking attendance. The board is now open. Members, you may check in at your desk. For the purpose of an introduction, the speaker recognizes Representative Cavitt.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'd like to introduce you to Pastor Jeremy Baldwin from Sanctuary Church in Alpena and his wife, Nancy.
Will the special guest of Representative Cavitt please rise? And welcome to the Michigan House of Representatives. Colleagues, we've got a couple of tribute presentations. Please give the speakers your attention. If you need to have a conversation, please take it off the floor at this time. For the purpose of a tribute presentation, the speaker recognizes Representative Woolford.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise today to recognize Roth for his bravery and courage as he's been a faith-based peacemaker across Michigan, the United States, and the world. Today, Roth is with me on the floor, and in the South Gallery, we are joined by his wife and children. Most notably, Roth served as a peacemaker during the 2020 Kosovo-Serbia peace process, where he offered prayer, reconciliation, and hope to leaders seeking to end decades of conflict with both administrations. In 2021, during the evacuation of Afghanistan, he helped save and relocate roughly 100 U.S. citizens and vulnerable individuals, working around the clock in service to American lives and for American values. His ministry builds bridges between people of all backgrounds, strengthens the fabric of our state through service, military, humility, love for his neighbor. Bharat, his work truly embodies the principles of peace, freedom, and service. Again, Madam Speaker, I have with me a state tribute for his work with both Trump and Biden administrations globally to bring peace. I ask my fellow colleagues to join me in honoring him today as we give him this tribute. Thank you.
Will the special guest, Representative Woolford, please rise? And welcome to the Michigan House of Representatives and for your service. WWM-TV out of Kalamazoo has permission to record today's session. The Midwesterner out of Muskegon has permission to record today's session. For the purpose of a tribute presentation, the speaker recognizes Representative Lightner.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Before I get to the awesomeness of my guests today, I just have to mention that these boys are a special class to me. The seniors from the football team are my son Gavin's buddies. So my son is right here behind me, but this is also, you know, the special class here. They played together for years under the leadership of Coach Pack. They put it all together and had an amazing season. So I just am here to recognize them and let them know that the Springport community swelled with pride all season and packed the stands for every game. And I can attest to that because I went to most all of them, and in fact the very last one I couldn't even sit down. So our entire community had so much pride in these boys, and it's super special that they're here with me today. So, but with that, I'm going to talk about their stats now. So 2025, the Springport Spartan football team compiled a 11-1 varsity record, remaining undefeated during conference play, earning the Big 8 League championship, and capturing the district championship, marking the first district title in school history. While they didn't go any further than that, to us, they were our own, again, Super Bowl champions. They're up there, sorry. They were ranked top 10 statewide from week 2 to week 9 and finished the season with a number 4 ranking in both the Associated Press and Sports Illustrated polls, along with a number 6 ranking by the Michigan High School Football Coaches Association. They're ranked 7th out of 62 teams in Division 8 for MHSAA playoff points. And this team also earned the first team academic all-states honors in Division 8, with the previous semester's top 11 players achieving an exceptional 3.871 grade point average. I also now have to mention Coach Ben Pack. He was recognized as Regional Coach of the Year, reflecting the respect he's earned from his peers and the broader football community. He has emphasized accountability, character, and academic excellence. He led his team to an 11-1 varsity record, securing the Big 8 League Championship and capturing the first district title in program history. Under his guidance, the team advanced to the regional championship final, earning a place among the top 8 teams in Division 8. His team's achievement of team all-academic honors demonstrated his commitment to developing well-rounded students. Also, with these players, I need to mention that 10 of them were all-conference from the football team. We had 8 players all-region, 3 players all-state, which they're all seniors and they're all on the floor here with me today. And with that, I do have 2 tributes. One, I'm going to present to Coach Pack for his regional Coach of the Year. And also, just because Gavin was one of the seniors and one of the captains, I'll give him the team tribute as well. So, Madam Speaker, if you would help me congratulate this team and the seniors in particular, I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Will a special guest of Representative Lightner please rise? And colleagues, please join me in welcoming them to the Michigan House of Republicans. And congratulations to the Springport football team and community. Speaker recognizes Representative Lightner.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I do also have to mention that the rest of the football team is in the West Gallery today. Springport High School.
Welcome to the Michigan House of Representatives. For the purpose of an introduction, the Speaker recognizes Representative Johnsen.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. We would like to recognize from my district, Saranac Elementary School students, 29 students, 16 adults, 2 groups in the South Gallery.
Will the special guest of Representative Johnsen please rise? And welcome to the Michigan House of Representatives. Speaker recognizes Minority Floor Leader Fitzgerald.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move to excuse Representatives Kofia and Whitsett, please.
So ordered. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumous.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move to excuse Representative Bierlein.
So ordered. The clerk will close the board, tally, display, and announce today's attendance.
Madam Speaker, a quorum of the House is present. There are no members absent with prior excuse.
Will members, staff, and guests in the gallery please rise and join me now in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumous.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move that the House proceed to the order of motions and resolutions in order to take up House Resolution 247.
Without objection, so ordered. The clerk will read.
House Resolution number 247, introduced by Representative Lightner, a resolution to declare February 21st to the 28th, 2026 as National FFA Week in the state of Michigan.
Speaker recognizes Representative Lightner.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Today, I rise to recognize National FFA Week, observed February 21st through the 28th, and to honor the profound impact the National FFA organization and its members have across the great state of Michigan. Founded in 1928, the National FFA organization, formerly known as Future Farmers of America, has grown into one of the nation's premier youth leadership organizations, preparing students for careers in agriculture, agribusiness, food systems, natural resources, and related fields. Today, FFA continues to cultivate the next generation of leaders who are essential to sustaining one of Michigan's most vital industries. Agriculture remains a cornerstone of Michigan's economy and heritage. From our family farms to cutting-edge agricultural research and innovation, this industry feeds our communities, strengthens our economy, and sustains our rural landscapes. The students who wear the blue jacket represent the future of that legacy. This past year has been especially remarkable for our state. Michigan FFA achieved significant growth during the 24-25 academic year, with membership surging to 10,047 members. It's really loud. Yeah.
Colleagues, please give the speaker your attention. If you have to have a conversation, please be reminded that you can take it off of the floor. Speaker recognizes Representative Lightner.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. That represents a 14.7% increase, the highest percentage growth in the entire country. This achievement reflects not only growing interest in agriculture, or in agricultural education, but also the dedication of our students, advisors, alumni, and supporters who believe in the value of FFA. As expressed in the FFA Creed, members believe in the future of agriculture with a faith born not of words, but of deeds. That belief is not symbolic. It is lived out in daily classrooms, supervised agricultural experiences, and community service projects across our state. FFA members learn to lead with integrity, to serve with purpose, and to pursue excellence in all they do. The Creed also reminds us of the dignity of labor and the leadership from ourselves and respect from others. These words reflect the values we strive to instill in all young people: hard work, responsibility, perseverance, and a commitment to something greater than oneself. National FFA Week is intentionally held during the week of George Washington's birthday, honoring his legacy as a farmer and agricultural innovator. It serves as a reminder that agriculture has always been central to our nation's prosperity and independence. During this next week, chapters throughout Michigan will host events that highlight agricultural education, community involvement, and student achievement. We recognize the dedicated advisors, parents, and community partners who support these students and make these opportunities possible. Therefore, let it be resolved that the Michigan House of Representatives proudly recognizes February 21st through 28th as National FFA Week in the state of Michigan and commend the members of the National FFA organization for their unwavering belief in the future of agriculture and their commitment to leadership, personal growth, and career success. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
The question before the House is on the adoption of House Resolution 247. All those in favor of the resolution will say aye. Those opposed, nay. The resolution is adopted. For the purpose of an introduction, the Speaker recognizes Minority Floor Leader Fitzgerald.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I am excited to introduce 32 students and 15 adults from Wyoming in the East Gallery, and this group is here from the Adams Christian School.
Will the special guest of Representative Fitzgerald please rise? And welcome to the Michigan House of Representatives. For the purpose of an introduction, the Speaker recognizes Representative Johnsen.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. We have yet another group from Saranac Elementary School in the West Gallery. Welcome.
Will the special guest of Representative Johnsen please rise? And welcome to the Michigan House of Representatives. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumous.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Continuing on the order of motions and resolutions, I move that the House take up House Resolution 248.
Without objection, so ordered. The clerk will read.
House Resolution number 248, introduced by Representative Roth, a resolution to declare February 11, 2026 as 211 Day in the state of Michigan.
Speaker recognizes Representative Roth.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise in support of this resolution recognizing February 2026 as 211 month in Michigan. For more than 20 years, 211 has been a simple, trusted lifeline connecting Michiganders at no cost to critical services like housing, food, job training, utility assistance. It's available 24/7, responds during emergency, and last year alone, residents more than 400,000 times called 211. This resolution also recognizes the dedicated advocates behind 211, whose compassionate work strengthens our communities every day. With February 11th, 211 falling this month, it's perfect time to raise awareness to this vital resource. Colleagues, this resolution is a recognition, but it's also an awareness. By commemorating 211 month, we reaffirm our commitment to ensure that every Michigander knows where to turn for help when they need it. I urge my colleagues to support this resolution. Thank you, Madam Chair.
The question before the House is on the adoption of House Resolution 248. All those in favor of the resolution will say aye. Those opposed, nay. The resolution is adopted. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumous.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move that the House proceed to the order of third reading of bills to take up calendar item number 20, House Bill 5317.
Without objection, so ordered. The clerk will read.
Calendar item number 20, House Bill 5317, introduced by Representative Cavitt. A bill to amend an act to authorize the creation and to prescribe the powers and duties of county and regional parks and recreation commissions. People of the state of Michigan, enact.
The bill be considered read for a third time by its title. Are there amendments? There are not. Speaker recognizes Representative Cavitt.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise today in support of my bill, House Bill 5317. We often talk about cutting waste, fraud, and abuse at the state level, but we seem to overlook it at the local level. Local officials in my district and across the state have been asking for tools to cut unnecessary costs. The House Bill 5317 responds directly to that need. This bill is a straightforward, common-sense reform that gives counties the option to reduce the size of their park and recreation commissions. It is not a mandate, but it allows counties to set the boards based on their actual needs. For counties that choose to participate, even modest savings can be redirected towards pressing needs. I want to thank both Democratic and Republican co-sponsors for showing that common sense reform can still be bipartisan. I hope this is just the beginning of giving local governments the tools they need to cut waste, fraud, and operate more efficiently. I respectfully ask for your support.
The question before the House is the passage of the bill. A record roll call vote is required. All those in favor will vote aye. Those opposed, nay. The clerk will open the board. The clerk will close the board, tally, display, and announce the vote.
Madam Speaker, on the question of the final passage of House Bill 5317, there are 108 aye votes and 0 nay votes.
A majority of the members elected and serving having voted in favor, therefore, the bill has passed. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumous.
Move for immediate effect.
The Majority Floor Leader moves for immediate effect. All those in favor will rise. Immediate effect is ordered. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumous.
Continuing on the order of third reading of bills, move that the House take up calendar item number 18, House Bill 4279.
Without objection, so ordered. The clerk will read.
Calendar item number 18, House Bill 4279, introduced by Representative Jamie Greene, a bill to create a Michigan Army National Guard and Air National Guard apprenticeship program. People of the state of Michigan enact.
The bill will be considered read for a third time by its title. Are there amendments? There are not. The Speaker recognizes Representative Shriver.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. House Bill 4279 is a straightforward, practical step to support members of the Michigan Army and Air National Guard by helping them translate their military training into recognized civilian apprenticeships, jobs. Our Guard members already receive high-level hands-on training in fields that directly overlap with Michigan's workforce needs. This bill ensures that qualifying military experience can count towards a registered apprenticeship, so service members can earn a credential that carries weight in the civilian economy. We're talking about jobs. It does not create a new entitlement. It aligns existing training with recognized standards and allows members to receive appropriate credit for the work they are already doing. This is a good policy for workforce development. We consistently talk about skilled labor shortages and the need to retain talent in Michigan. The National Guard is made up of disciplined, trained, motivated individuals. By creating a clear pathway from military specialty to civilian credential, we strengthen both our Guard and our economy. I'll also note that this issue hits close to my office. My front desk staff member serves in the Army National Guard. We see firsthand what it takes to balance service and civilian responsibilities. This bill makes that balance more worthwhile by ensuring their military experience advances their long-term career. House Bill 4279 respects service, supports workforce development, and makes government function more efficiently. I ask for your support. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Speaker recognizes Representative Greene.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Permission to speak to the bill.
So ordered.
House Bill 4279 creates the Michigan Army National Guard and Air National Guard apprenticeship program. This bill does one very practical thing. It allows qualifying military training already being completed by members of the Guard to count towards a registered apprenticeship credential. So this pathway would be administered through Michigan's Department of Labor and Economic Opportunity, the department that already oversees apprenticeship and workforce development in our state. This ensures a pathway is integrated into Michigan's existing workforce infrastructure rather than creating something new or duplicative. So I just want to be very clear, it does not create a new program and it does not expand payroll. The on-the-job training occurs during duty hours that are already part of a Guard member's service. The administration coordination is handled within existing departmental structures, and where GI Bill benefits are used, those are existing federal educational benefits, so not new state spending. It is a credentialing program. Our Michigan National Guard members train to highly technical standards. They serve during emergencies here at home, and they are deployed when called up. They operate specialized equipment and perform skilled work. But too often, when they are transitioning into civilian employment, their military occupation specialty does not automatically translate into a recognized civilian credential like it does with our regular military and active duty. This bill bridges that gap. It strengthens workforce readiness in Michigan, it supports retention and recruitment in our Guard, and it moves our Guard members closer to parity with active duty pathways that already integrate apprenticeship models into career development. Most importantly, it recognizes the value of the training they are already doing. It ensures that it counts towards meaningful economic opportunity here in our state. It is fiscally responsible, it is workforce focused, and it honors the service that our Michigan National Guard and Airmen provide. So I askfully respect a yes on this bill. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
The question before the House is the passage of the bill. A record roll call vote is required. All those in favor will vote aye. Those opposed, nay. The clerk will open the board. Members, the board will be closing shortly. You may vote at your desk. The clerk will close the board, tally, display, and announce the vote.
Madam Speaker, on the question of final passage of House Bill 4279, there are 99 aye votes and 9 nay votes.
A majority of the members elected and serving having voted in favor, therefore, the bill has passed. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumous.
Move for immediate effect.
The Majority Floor Leader moves for immediate effect. All those in favor will rise. Immediate effect is ordered. For the purpose of an introduction, the Speaker recognizes Representative Alexander.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'd like to announce one adult and 4 members of Sanilac County FFA here today in the gallery.
Will the special guest of Representative Alexander please rise and welcome to the Michigan House of Representatives. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumous.
Continuing on the order of third reading of bills, move that the House take up calendar item number 19, House Bill 4402.
Without objection, so ordered. The clerk will read.
Calendar item number 19, House Bill 4402, introduced by Representative Vanderwall, a bill to amend the Public Health Code. People of the State of Michigan enact.
The bill will be considered read for a third time by its title. Are there amendments? There being no amendments, the question before the House is the passage of the bill. A record roll call vote is required. All those in favor will vote aye. Those opposed, nay. The clerk will open the board. The clerk will close the board, tally, display, and announce the vote.
Madam Speaker, on the question of final passage of House Bill 4402, there are 102 aye votes and 6 nay votes.
The majority of the members elected and serving having voted in favor, therefore, the bill has passed. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumous.
Move for immediate effect.
The Majority Floor Leader moves for immediate effect. All those in favor will rise. Immediate effect is ordered. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumous.
Continuing on the order at third reading of bills, move that the House take up calendar item number 16, House Bill 4079.
Without objection, so ordered, the clerk will read.
Calendar item number 16, House Bill 4079, introduced by Representative Schuette. A bill to amend an act to defer the collection of special assessments on homestead properties. People of the State of Michigan enact.
The bill will be considered read for a third time by its title. Are there amendments? There are not. The Speaker recognizes Representative Hoadley.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Permission to speak to the package.
So ordered.
Today I rise in strong support of House Bills 4079 and 4080, which will reinstate and strengthen Michigan's Special Assessment Deferment Program, a critical lifeline for our seniors and permanently disabled residents. As many of you know, special assessments for critical infrastructure like dams, roads, and utilities can impose sudden burdensome costs on homeowners, often through no fault of their own. In areas like the Four Lakes region in Midland and Gladwin counties, where dam failures have led to massive reconstruction expenses, these assessments threaten to force low-income seniors out of the homes they've cherished for decades. House Bill 4080 restores the deferment program eliminated in 2020, allowing eligible homeowners, those 65 and older or totally and permanently disabled, to postpone payments until they sell or transfer their property. House Bill 4079 builds on this by raising the income eligibility threshold to $34,900, adjusted annually for inflation, and eliminates interest on deferred amounts, making the program more accessible and compassionate. These bills are not about handouts. They're about dignity and stability. They protect vulnerable Michiganders from financial ruin. I urge my colleagues to join me in voting yes on House Bills 4079 and 4080. Let's stand with our seniors and ensure no one loses their home over costs they can't afford nor control. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
The question before the House is the passage of the bill. A record roll call vote is required. All those in favor will vote aye. Those opposed, nay. The clerk will open the board. Members, the board is still open. You may vote at your desks. clerk will close the board. Representative Arbit votes aye. Representative Myers-Phillips votes aye. The clerk will tally, display, and announce the vote.
Madam Speaker, on the question of final passage of House Bill 4079, there are 96 aye votes and 12 nay votes.
A majority of the members elected and serving having voted in favor, therefore, the bill has passed. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumous.
Move for immediate effect.
The Majority Floor Leader moves for immediate effect. All those in favor will rise. Immediate effect is ordered. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumous.
Continuing on the order of third reading of bills, move that the House take up calendar item number 17, House Bill 4080.
Without objection, so ordered, the clerk will read.
Calendar number 17, House Bill 4080, introduced by Representative Hoadley, a bill to defer the collection of special assessments on homestead properties. People of the State of Michigan enact.
The bill will be considered read for a third time by its title. Are there amendments? There being no amendments, the question before the House is the passage of the bill. A record roll call vote is required. All those in favor will vote aye. Those opposed, nay. The clerk will open the board. Members, the board will be closing shortly. You may vote at your desks. The clerk will close the board, tally, display, and announce the vote.
Madam Speaker, on the question of final passage of House Bill 4080, there are 98 aye votes and 10 nay votes.
A majority of the members elected and serving having voted in favor, therefore, the bill has passed. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumous.
Move for immediate effect.
The Majority Floor Leader moves for immediate effect. All those in favor will rise. Immediate effect is ordered. For the purpose of an introduction, the Speaker recognizes Representative Xiong.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Today I have 21 students and 7 adults from the 13th House District in Roseville at Steenland Elementary School in the East Gallery.
Will the special guest of Representative Xiong please rise and welcome to the Michigan House of Representatives. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumous.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move to reconsider the vote by which calendar item number 16, House Bill 4079, passed the House.
The Majority Floor Leader moves to reconsider the vote by which House Bill 4076 passed the House. Those in favor will say aye. Those opposed, nay. The vote is reconsidered. The question is on the passage of the bill. The clerk will open the board. Clerk will open the The question is on the passage of the bill. The clerk will open the board. The clerk will close the board. Representative Wartz votes aye. The clerk will tally, display, and announce the vote.
Speaker, on the question of the final passage of House Bill 4079, there are 98 aye votes and 10 nay votes.
A majority of the members elected and serving having voted in favor, therefore, the bill has passed. For the purpose of an introduction, the Speaker recognizes Representative Meerman.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I just would like to let the body know that my brother Jesse is here with us in the gallery up over there.
Will the special guest of Representative Meerman please rise, and welcome to the Michigan House of Representatives. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumous.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move that the House proceed to the order of motions and resolutions in order to take up House Resolution 249.
Without objection, so ordered. The clerk will read.
House Resolution number 249, introduced by Representative Baldwin, a resolution to amend the standing rules of the House of Representatives.
Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumous.
To pass for the day.
Without objection, so ordered.
Are we good to announce no further voting?
Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumous.
Just to let the members know, there will be no further voting today, and when the House adjourns, it stands adjourned until Tuesday, February 24th, 2026 at 1:30 p.m.
The House will stand at ease at the call of the chair.
The House come to order and proceed to announces by the clerk of printing and enrollment.
Clerk announced the following bills to be reproduced and made available electronically on Wednesday, February the 18th. House Bills 5517 through 5532. Clerk announced the following bills to be reproduced and made available electronically on Thursday, February 19th. Senate Bills 786 through 790. Clerk announced the following Senate bills received on Thursday, February 19th. Senate Bills 583, 584, 590, and 591.
Reports of standing committees.
The Committee on Government Operations, Representative Gold Chair, reported House Bill 5232 without amendment and with recommendation the bill pass.
Will be referred to the order second reading of bills.
The Committee on Government Operations, Representative Gold Chair, reported House Bill 5233 with recommendation that the substitute H1 be adopted and the bill then pass.
Will be referred to the order second reading of bills.
The Committee on Regulatory Reform, Representative Aragona Chair, reported House Bill 4908 with recommendation that the substitute H1 be adopted and further recommended that the bill referred to Committee on Rules.
Will be referred to the Committee on Rules.
The Committee on Regulatory Reform, Representative Aragona Chair, reported House Bill 4909 with recommendation that the substitute H1 be adopted and the bill then pass.
We refer to the order second reading of bills.
The Committee on Regulatory Reform, Representative Aragona Chair, reported House Bill 5343 with recommendation that the substitute H1 be adopted and further recommended that the bill and substitute be referred to the Committee on Rules.
We refer to the Committee on Rules.
The Committee on Regulatory Reform, Representative Aragona Chair, reported House Bill 5450 without amendment with recommendation bill pass.
We refer to the order second reading of bills.
Committee on Regulatory Reform, Representative Aragona Chair, reported House Bill 5451 with recommendation that the substitute H1 be adopted and the bill then pass.
We refer to the order second reading of bills.
The Committee on Rules, Representative Schutte Chair, reported House Bill 4790 with recommendation that the substitute H1 be adopted and the bill then pass.
We refer to the order second reading of bills.
The Committee on Rules, Representative Schutte Chair, reported House Bill 4899 without amendment and with recommendation the bill pass.
We refer to the order second reading of bills.
Committee on Rules, Representative Schutte Chair, reported House Bill 4932 without amendment with recommendation the bill pass.
We refer to the order second reading of bills.
Committee on Rules, Representative Schutte Chair, reported House Bill 4934 without amendment with recommendation the bill pass.
We refer to the order second reading of bills. Messages from the Senate.
To the Speaker of the House, herewith return to the House of Representatives, House Concurrent Resolution number 5. The Senate has adopted the concurrent resolution.
Refer to the clerk.
I herewith transmit Senate Bill 583, a bill to amend an act to establish the revenue collection duties of the Department of Treasury, People's State of Michigan, enact.
Bill be considered at a first time by its title, referred to Committee on Finance.
I herewith transmit Senate Bill 584, a bill to amend the Income Tax Act of 1967, People's State of Michigan, enact.
Bill be considered at first time by its title, referred to Committee on Finance.
I herewith transmit Senate Bill 590, a bill to amend an act to relieve certain persons from civil liability when rendering emergency care, People's State of Michigan, enact.
Bill be considered at a first time by its title, referred to Committee on Health Policy.
I herewith transmit Senate Bill 591, a bill to amend an act to regulate certain health clubs with respect to potential medical emergencies, People's State of Michigan, enact.
Bill be considered at a first time by its title, referred to Committee on Health Policy. Notices.
The House Committee on Judiciary will meet Wednesday, February 25th at 10:30 a.m., room 521 of the House Office Building. To Clerk Scott Starr from Speaker Matt Hall, pursuant to Rule 41, I hereby give notice that on the next legislative day I will move to discharge the Committee on Government Operations and further consideration of H.R. 231.
Introduction of bills.
Representative Alexander offers House Bill 5533, a bill to amend the Michigan Vehicle Code, People's State of Michigan, enact.
Bill be considered at a first time by its title, referred to Committee on Transportation and Infrastructure.
Representative Bonak offers House Bill 5534, a bill to require certain state departments and agencies to submit reports to the legislature regarding certain regulatory burdens, People's State of Michigan, enact.
Bill be considered at a first time by its title, referred to Committee on Regulatory Reform.
Representative Alexander offers House Bill 5535, a bill to amend the Skilled Trades Regulation Act, People's State of Michigan, enact.
Bill be considered at a first time by its title, referred to Committee on Regulatory Reform.
Representative Martin offers House Bill 5536, a bill to amend the Natural Resources and Environmental Protection Act, People's State of Michigan, enact.
Bill be considered at a first time by its title, referred to Committee on Natural Resources and Tourism.
Representative Cavitt offers House Bill 5537, a bill to amend the Michigan Penal Code, People's State of Michigan, enact.
Bill be considered at a first time by its title, referred to Committee on Regulatory Reform.
Representative Meerman offers House Bill 5538, a bill to repeal the Transmission Infrastructure Planning Act, People's State of Michigan, enact.
Bill be considered at a first time by its title, referred to Committee on Government Operations.
Representative Paquette offers House Bill 5539, a bill to amend an act authorizing the formation of corporations for the purpose of generating, manufacturing, producing, gathering, storing, transmitting, distributing, transforming, selling, and supplying electric energy or gas. People's State of Michigan, enact.
Bill be considered at a first time by its title, referred to Committee on Government Operations.
Representative Paquette offers House Bill 5540, a bill to amend the Electric Transmission Line Certification Act, People's State of Michigan, enact.
Bill be considered at a first time by its title, referred to Committee on Government Operations.
Representative Altman offers House Bill 5541, a bill to amend the Workers' Disability Compensation Act, 1969, People's State of Michigan, enact.
Bill be considered at a first time by its title, referred to Committee on Economic Competitiveness.
Representative Altman offers House Bill 5542, a bill to amend the Construction Lien Act, People's State of Michigan, enact.
Bill be considered at a first time by its title, referred to Committee on Finance.
Representative Steele offers House Bill 5543, a bill to amend an act provide for the classification of all public roads, streets, and highways in this state, People's State of Michigan, enact.
Bill be considered at a first time by its title, referred to Committee on Appropriations.
Representative Lightner offers House Bill 5544, a bill to regulate the business of money transmission. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Will be considered at a first time by its title, referred to Committee on Finance.
Representative Martin offers House Bill 5545, a bill to amend the Consumer Financial Services Act. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Will be considered at a first time by its title, referred to Committee on Finance.
Representative Brenda Carter offers House Bill 5546, a bill to amend the Deferred Presentment Service Transaction Act. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Will be considered at a first time by its title, referred to Committee on Finance.
Representative Snyder offers House Bill 5547, a bill to amend the Code of Criminal Procedure. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Will be considered at a first time by its title, referred to Committee on Finance.
Representative Lightner offers House Bill 5548, a bill to amend the Consumer Financial Services Act. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Will be considered at a first time by its title, referred to Committee on Finance.
Representative Tisdale offers House Bill 5549, a bill to amend the Consumer Financial Services Act. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered at a first time by its title, referred to Committee on Finance.
Representative Schuette offers House Bill 5550, a bill to amend the Consumer Financial Services Act. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered at a first time by its title, referred to Committee on Finance. Oh, okay.
Representative Tisdale offers House Bill 5551, a bill to amend the Skilled Trades Regulation Act. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered at a first time by its title and referred to Committee on Regulatory Reform.
Representative Tisdale offers House Bill 5552, a bill to amend an act to regulate the rate of interest of money. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered at a first time by its title, referred to Committee on Finance.
Representative Pavlo offers House Bill 5553, a bill to amend an act to regulate the business of carrying or transporting, buying, selling, or dealing in crude oil. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered at a first time by its title, referred to Committee on Government Operations.
Representative Devendorf offers House Bill 5554, a bill to amend the Elliott-Larsen Civil Rights Act. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered at a first time by its title, referred to Committee on Government Operations.
Representative Pohutsky offers House Bill 5555, a bill to amend the Persons with Disabilities Civil Rights Act. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered at a first time by its title, referred to Committee on Government Operations.
Representative Frisbee offers House Bill 5556, a bill to amend the Natural Resources and Environmental Protection Act. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered at a first time by its title, referred to Committee on Natural Resources and Tourism. For the purposes of an introduction, the chair recognizes Representative Longjohn.
Thank you. I'd love to introduce students from my alma mater, Kalamazoo College. We have with us today 17 students from the Political Science Department, 1 faculty member, 2 staff members, including my lovely wife.
Will the special guests of Representative Longjohn please rise? Welcome to the Michigan House of Representatives. There being no further business to come before the House, Representative Carra moves that the House do now adjourn. Hearing no objection, the House will stand adjourned until Tuesday, February 24th, 2026 at 1:30 p.m.